Hello and welcome back to my let's play of Pokemon Pyrite. Apologies for that. Anyway, in the last episode we made our way through the ice path and we reached Blackthorn City as we are right here. And in this episode what we're going to do is we're going to do some of the trainers down here on Route 45 and we're going to start grinding up our Pokemon so that they're in tip-top condition and ready to face off against Clair. And talking about our Pokemon, they might be slightly different levels than they were last time. Essentially, I suffered a loss of save data, but thankfully my most recent save was catching a Jinx in the ice path, so not that long ago at all, really. So I just redid that section very quickly before now, but obviously I might have done it slightly differently to the way I did it first time, so therefore I thought I'd just clarify if any of the Pokemon are slightly different. But anyway, we got these hikers here, and let's see how much Giga Drain does. Oh god, that's not good. Giga Drain does a decent amount, but we can't really trust on rollout missing. We'll go into Vaporeon here. So what we got to do, just to be safe, that Donphan, you know, we don't want it getting multiple levels of rollout. Okay, so Ursaring, we're just going to Surf, do some stab damage. And that is a 2-hit KO. Vaporeon is proving really, really useful. And then we've got a Quagsire here, so what we're going to do is we're going to, unfortunately, have to swap Ariados in on an Earthquake. And of course he gets a crit, but we should outspeed? Yes, we do outspeed, which is really good. So we're going to be able to get a lot of health back. Quagsire is obviously quadruply weak to grass. We take over half his health. Don't get a crit, and we live, and then Quagsire goes down. Beautiful. Well done, Ariados. Sweet. So that was good, and we will very quickly use, as you can see, yeah, so I might have used different items and stuff like that, so like, we might have different items than last time, but anyway. So it looks like what they've done is they've changed this route to actually be one long route rather than being the multiple path route that it was last time, which is actually probably what I would say is a very good thing, because it was rather annoying beforehand. Now, we can should be able to just waltz through this. Ah, there we go, nice. Do we have any burn heals? Burn heals. Self-cure for freezing. Yeah, we don't have any burn heals. That kind of sucks. But anyway, so, next trainer here is a cool trainer. He's got a Muck, so, I mean, we could stay in and we could Psychic. Indeed, I think that, how's Flamethrower? How much is that going to do? From a Muck. And we got a crit there. Ooh, this could finish him off. A Flamethrower shouldn't take us out. It doesn't. Ah, man, he survives. So obviously he outspeeds us. We are going to have to go into Togetic here. The only reason I say Togetic is just because Togetic's another one of our Pokemon that needs the experience. And now it sends out a Slowbro, which we can hit with some Shadow Balls. Although obviously that's not great news. Vaporeon is hurt by the burn. We're going to Bite here. It's going to be a 2-hit. Would have been a 2-hit KO. So Togetic should outspeed. Yes, there we go. Cool. Good. And final Pokemon is an Ampharos. So obviously we will stay in here and just go down. Makes a lot more sense. But then we can just very quickly go into Donphan here and we can Earthquake. That should quickly take out the Ampharos. And there we go. Cool. So we defeat that cool trainer. We get an item, which is a Carbos, which raises Pokemon's speed. And essentially, what we want to do now is, obviously, we have Dark Cave here, which we do actually need a Pokemon for Flash with. So I've got to go back and pick up the, I believe it was a Oddish that we had that knew Flash. So I've got to go pick up the Oddish, and then we'll be able to explore the rest of Dark Cave. Let's have a look. Which of our Pokemon is... So it's Typhlosion, really. That needs to be deposited, and we can withdraw. Do we have an Oddish in here? No, we don't. I could technically... I would have thought Raikou can learn Flash. Yep, Raikou can learn Flash. Sort of like, you know, rather... I always think it's silly that, you know, you've got like this great legendary Pokemon, and you're just like making it an HM slave. But anyway, we are going to quickly zip back, and then we will start heading through Dark Cave. I think Dark Cave's the next good place to go. So we'll set off the flash, and let's have a look, see what Pokemon we encounter. We see Wild Lantern are here, so we can Giga Drain, and it is super effective. It does a decent amount of damage. Unfortunately, Spark does power. We are now power and confuse, but Giga Drain comes through. There we go. Well done, Ariados. Well done. You don't let that confusion get you down. And we have a Great Ball, so always nice to find. As we have a Machoke here, which goes down in. Wow. Okay, so the wild Pokemon here are actually at quite a lot lower level than us. At least the wild Pokemon that aren't in the water. So it looks like the water Pokemon are going to be significantly. God, I want to. I can't believe we don't outspeed, despite. I suppose we are paralyzed. Actually, this is the thing. We are paralyzed. Forgot about that. Anyway, we get TM13, which I think is an Ice Beam, if I'm not mistaken. Which, you know, is no bad thing. We can Psychic these Golbat. Yeah, that paralysis is now starting to become more annoying. Let's just check. Pack. Is it Ice Beam? TM13 is Snore. Okay, so they changed it. We've got Dynamic Punch, Sunny Day, Snore, Iron Tail. We do have still have Iron Tail, but Steel is still not that great an offensive move. An offensive type, essentially. And you're going to flee. That's fine by me, Mr. Kadabra. We will full heal now. For restore our Ariados now. And yeah, so we have a trainer up here who we are yet to battle. So let's see what he has to say. You started me there. Oh, so he's going to give us the black glasses. So this is where we find the black glasses. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the thing that powers up ghost type moves that you get from the guy in Blackthorn, because obviously he only appears on certain days of the week, and as it was, I didn't go on the same. You know, it's obviously not the same day. I don't take a week between recordings. Anyway, so Machop is level 6, so it looks like we've actually reached the other side of Dark Cave. I'm pretty sure that does look. Yeah, that is the other side of Dark Cave. As we have Wild Chinchou. So what we're going to do is we're going to. We can't work our way back. So this is where obviously an escape rope would be useful. But anyway, so that is all of Dark Cave done. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly once more back to Blackthorn, and we're going to continue with these trainers on Route 45. So, so we are getting some splitting of paths here. So we can go this way for an item, which is TM40. And then, as you can see, good. It's always good to see that you can take both paths are useful. Oh, we can Sludge Bomb here. Although Jumpluff is crazy fast. You're going to set up the Reflect, which is not a bad idea, but if your best move is Giga Drain, then really, I'm pretty sure Jumpluff doesn't get reliable. Please wake up. Thank you. Oh man, you're kidding. Thank you for missing that sleep powder. Good. Clefable. So, for Clefable, we will. Fortunately, it's not a fairy type, so we can't just Sludge Bomb it and it would go down. We'll go into Togetic here, and we'll hope. That's annoying. We're going to Ursaring there if it does have Ice Beam, so good choice. Good choice. So Strength looks like it is a. It would have been a 2-hit KO without Moonlight. It still is a 2-hit KO. Next Pokemon is a Starmie. We can Fate Attack here. Come on, wake up. There we go. Good. Sorry, you know what I mean. We'll be outsped here and we'll go down. We'll go into the Togetic here. Hope it doesn't have Ice Beam. It has Surf. We can Shadow Ball. Please take it out. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. So there should be a fair few more trainers here still. I'm going to revive up our Ursaring and probably just keep everyone else the same. Sorry if you can hear that sort of humming in the background. Anyway, so next. So a black belt. So that's pretty good for Ariados. I say it's good for Ariados, and then they always seem to have Rock Slide. It's also very bad for Togetic, because I'm assuming it'll outspeed. So what we'll do is we'll go into Donphan, and we will Earthquake. Cross Chop is dangerous here, but obviously we'll see. We will Earthquake again and pray that he misses the Hydro Pump. Unfortunately, he obviously manages to hit the Hydro Pump because that's just tends to be how it goes. That is a great move, swaggering my Vaporeon. That's just doing all sorts of stupid damage to me. Yeah, we're in very big trouble now. Togetic's going to come in and we're going to have to fly. He misses the Blizzard, which is amazing. And he misses a Blizzard again. This is why you don't use Blizzard. There you go, 3 in a row. Boom. Togetic grows to level 64 and the Black Belt was defeated. So, obviously before our next battle we do want to be pretty careful. We are going to reach the next route as well. So I'm just going to see what's around here. Well, Ice Punch this Graveler, see how much that does. Obviously don't want it to explode on us. As we see, what, Golem as well, okay. Oh, 59 Wild Golem. So, as you can see, I don't think there's anything over there. So I'm quite happy to say that we've gone the right way. Togetic. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly fly back to Blackthorn, for obvious reasons. We're relatively low on health, so we want to continue moving down, and so we're going to have to rush all the way back. Oh man, wrong way. Down, down. Okay, so last time we went the other way, we can actually grab an X attack up here, although that's not, obviously not an item that we're going to use too much. We can Giga Drain these Sand Slash and the Golem and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully for really good experience and really good health as well. It looks like that's all that's here, and they all seem to never roll out, which kind of sucks. But we're getting a decent amount of HP back for what it is worth. So, next person. Another hiker, and he's got a Graveler, so hopefully, if we outspeed all of his Pokemon, we should just be able to Giga Drain. We have no more PP on Giga Drain. That sucks. I could Psychic here. Let's see how much Psychic does. Not a lot at all. And he gets a Mag 9, which is dangerous. Doesn't actually do that much, though. We'll go into Vaporeon. And he goes to the Rock Slide. We can now just surf away, and we should really potentially... there we go. Machoke. Go back into Ariados here. Oh, Light Screen. Interesting. Good decision, actually. And he's got the Fire Blast, which does land. It doesn't kill. It lands a second time, annoyingly. We can go into Togetic. Headbutt. There we go. Next up is an Onix. So obviously we want to not be in here. We'll go into Ursaring here, just in case. He goes to the Iron Tail and misses. We can Ice Punch here, and actually... It's going to take out the Onix. He's got a Machamp. So, I'm going to stay in just to try and get some damage off if we outspeed. We do. Cross Chop is probably going to take us out. It is super effective. We can fly here, and he does have the Rock Slide, which sucks, but we do outspeed. So Headbutt will take out the Machamp, and then his final Pokemon potentially is Steelix. We'll Shadow Ball. That does literally nothing. We could go into Donphan or Vaporeon here. We'll go into Vaporeon first, and we will Surf, and that should take out the Steelix. And we defeat the Hiker. So there's our next trainer. As we see Wild Donphan are around. Obviously a Pokemon we already have. Oh, so we see a spinner there, a rotating trainer. So we're going to fly back to Blackthorn and once again start this whole process of heading around all this route. So round we go, down, and we're going to go across and down as we see more Wild Graveler. So again, Giga Drain is a one-hit KO on them, which is really good. but we will run just because obviously training Pokemon are worth more. Come on, let me out, let me out. There we go, good. So here's another hiker. It was a Doug Trio. Misses the Fisher, which is, if it's going for Fisher, then there's literally nothing you can do. If he lands it, then you die and you move on. And if he doesn't land it, then you're lucky. Come on, let me go. Thank you. The Sand Slash we want to run away from. Everything else we can just try and take out with Giga Drain. We obviously got a path down there, but we will battle this dude as well. First of all, so we got a camper here. Starts off with a Snorlax at level 60. So we'll Sludge Bomb. I want to see how much this... That is a decent amount. He does have the leftovers, and is able to raise defense with Curse. So he is Curse-lax, as it would be called. We just need to sort of outspeed. So I'm going to Donphan here. I'm expecting to outspeed. Earthquake does not take out the Snorlax. Does he have the berry? He doesn't have a berry to wake himself up, which is good. I'm hoping that Earthquake's gonna... he is at +2 is the thing. So, but there we go. Beautiful. Next Pokemon is the Kingdra. Wow. Now, water doesn't resist ground, I don't think. So I'm just going to Earthquake it. We just want to get some damage off. This is going to hurt, obviously. It's probably going to take us out. Indeed it does. I'm just trying to think what's best. We could go into Vaporeon and Ice Beam, because Ice Beam will be neutral. I can go into Ursaring and I can Strength, because Strength will be neutral. Let's go for the Rain Dance. And wants to rest, but that's fine by me. It's a 2-hit KI. It does have the Mint Berry. So this one does have the berry. But anyway, set up the Rain. Next Pokemon is an Exeggutor, and we are just going to Ice Punch, I think. That does a good amount of damage. Unfortunately, we do fall asleep, but we will just... we'll have to let him, unfortunately, eat our dreams. We really need to get rid of this guy. We will Ice Beam. And pray that it takes it out. It does! Good. There we go. Down goes the Exeggutor. And we defeat the camper. Tough little battle, that. As unfortunately, we're getting some slowdown issues here. So, anyway, we're just going to surf here as we see Wild Azumarill. And we should be able to get some Mystery Berries, but unfortunately our pack is full. What can I get rid of here? What can I get rid of? Miracle Seed is actually available. I forgot about that. Anyway, just going to get rid of these, toss these burnt berries, because essentially Miracle Berry is just a much better burnt berry in many ways. Yeah, apologies for the slowdown, but there's nothing really I can do about it, unfortunately. As we reach Route 46 and some more trainers, I believe those are apricorns. What we're going to do is this more Dark Cave? This is more Dark Cave. I think this is the Dark Cave area which you can only reach if you have Rock Smash. We can get an item, it looks like, is all we can do here. What is it? It's a calcium. That's not particularly useful for us anyway. But yeah, we can't go up there, and we can't use Rock Smash. We don't actually have a Rock Smash user. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start taking on these more of these trainers. That is a very low level Sandshrew, so probably Togetic can get some really simple experience here. Okay, and a Rhyhorn. Shadow Ball. It's like the neutral hit. Togetic reaches level 65. So yeah, that sort of does imply that we're meant to have reached this area a lot earlier than we actually have, and unfortunately we have just missed that trainer. But anyway, yes, I do have low battery. That might be why my thing's glitching out. Obviously we can't, yeah, we can only headbutt here, but anyway. War Turtle, we can headbutt as well, it's going to do a good amount. And an Ivysaur. Ah, I should have flied. Should always fly there. Fly comes in, takes out the Ivysaur, there we go, cool. Defeat that Picnicker. And there's an Iron, so again, more, what do you call it, vitamins, I guess. So unfortunately we did miss one battle there, which sort of, you know, doesn't really mean much. What I might do then is, rather than waste your time rushing back, what we're just going to quickly do is I'm just going to cut to that battle, and then we'll reach back here, and we'll be ready to take on Clair here at the Blackthorn Gym. And we'll certainly have, it'll be interesting just to see what sort of level we are and stuff like that. But obviously that is going to be very, very soon, so I will see you in a sec. So here we go with this little battle that we accidentally missed, and as we can see, it's a Camper's got a Gold Bat, which is going to Psychic, should be one hit KO, and a Scyther, which we can Sludge Bomb. Won't be super effective, but will be neutral, and does a huge amount of damage. And there we go, that's all I wanted to do. We can now fly all the way back to Blackthorn and prepare for Clair. So, obviously, Clair is going to be probably most likely be a bit of an issue for us. We have no idea what level her Pokemon are going to be, but they're going to be. We can expect them to be pretty high. I think the level limit at this stage was 70, so we're actually pretty close to the level limit, as you can see, all in the 60s. We can expect Ursaring and Vaporeon to have pretty high value in this gym, both knowing the Ice-type moves that dragons so well fear. So, but obviously, as usual, what happens with this is that we'll go in once just to sort of scope out the trainers. Obviously, we'll have all the trainers to do. We will heal up as much as possible just to ensure that we reach Clair in the end. And then when it comes down to battling Clair, we'll give her one go and probably fail, you know, because that's sort of how this game works. It's very difficult to win these gym battles straight away. But, you know, we'll be able to hopefully battle her later on. So you saw a little custom text there, as that guy said, you know, the four, see, there you go, what's Seadra? Seadra is not, come on, you're kidding. There we go, land that strength, come on. Oh, now you land your Hydro Pumps. We'll go into Vaporeon here, and that's not going to do much to us, and we can bite. And then a Dragon Air, which we can Ice Beam. Ah, it's going to survive. This is why I wanted a Lapras in a way. Well, Ice Beam here. It should be the stronger of the two, although it's probably worth me checking. Let's see how much that does. Yeah, as you can see, Surf doesn't do much at all. Ice... I see it. I don't think we outsnow. Kingdra's relatively fast and relatively bulky, which is just a combination that isn't great for us. But anyway, Aridos is going to be able to take out that Kingdra. Anyway, what was that? Last told you that he'd like to see you again, not a chance. So I think that guy said something along the lines of, we have, you know, there are 4 ladders, you know, 4 stairwells. Which one's the right one? So anyway, not a great sign there. Kingdra are going to be a real issue for us, just because we have nothing to hit them super effectively with, and that's never a nice position to be in. But anyway, we have lots of revives, and we have some Pokemon at good health, so we should be okay. We'll again keep Ursaring at the front as we go up to this one, and let's see. So we've got a trainer that way, we've got a bit of a maze sort of set up here. It says his chances of losing are not even 1%. We will Ice Punch this Dragonair, and it was going to take it out in 1 hit, although that was a crit. And his next Pokemon is the Gyarados. Do we even have? We don't have an Electric type. Oh yes, we do. We have Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch on Typhlosion. Don't Hydro Pump me. He called it. Thunder Punch is going to be able to not take out the Typhlosion. I was sure that was going to win. But no. Wow. Quadruple weakness is obviously nothing to Typhlosion. I think we just headbutt here, and we just Yeah, there we go. Nice work, Togetic. And we're going to be able to revive up our Pokemon. So we've got another one of the ladders here as we see the ice skating bit. So we've got another trainer here. Cool trainer would like to battle. So he's got an Aerodactyl to start off with, which isn't fun because it's super fast. Ancient Power is going to take us out. But hopefully Vaporeon can take a hit. If Vaporeon can't, we could be in trouble. Surf does come through, is going to take out the Aerodactyl. Next up is Nidoking, which again we can surf. Earthquake might take us out though, indeed it does. But we can go to Donphan here actually, and Donphan Earthquake is going to be super effective. Beautiful. And he's also got a Lapras. We hate seeing Lapras. We Earthquake here, and we just hope that it does a good amount. That is a great amount for, you know, a non-super effective hit. Anyway, we'll go into Ariados here, and we can Giga Drain for super effective damage. I don't think we're going to live, so I'm just going to go for Sludge Bomb. I think Sludge Bomb will hit harder. Indeed, we do live, though. And Sludge Bomb, we get a crit hit Sludge Bomb. Ariados takes out. Ariados is really coming through in this later game, which is actually, like, not something I would have said I would have put money on beforehand. But no, Ariados is doing really nicely. So anyway, more reviving is in store. Ariados, unfortunately, is most likely going to die to the next Pokemon it sees. But that is that. So you. So we've got 3 Pokemon here. It starts off with a Pidgeot, which is unfortunate, obviously. Wing Attack is just going to waltz through us. I'm going to go into Typhlosion here, and we're going to Flamethrower. That is a load of damage. And Flamethrower takes out. There we go, good. Next up is a Donphan. So we should really swap out here. We could go into Vaporeon, or we could even go into Togetic, predicting a... Let's go into Togetic. I want to see, yes, we do predict that well. So let's Charm. Body Slam does very little to us now. Rollout is still going to be an issue. But now, let's see. Fly is our strongest stab move, and also stops the progression of Rollout, essentially. As we are going to continually be able to cut that health down. Unfortunately, he's going to take us out eventually. But we can Ice Punch now, and Ursaring is going to be able to take out the Donphan. Ice Pokemon is the Blastoise. Why do you have a Blastoise? I do not know. Why does your Blastoise know Dynamic Punch? Is also rather not great news, but anyway. We're going to Typhlosion. Typhlosion should outspeed. Thunder Punch should take out this, and we defeat another cool trainer. So now, more reviving in store. See, I might start thinking about using these potions. Yeah, I'm just going to max potion up Vaporeon and Ursaring. It's interesting, obviously, because these guys, obviously, whilst Clair is obviously the Dragon Master, as it were. That's the route we're meant to go down, that set of stairs there. But we're going to take on these 2 trainers here. Starts off with a Stantler, which we're just going to Sludge Bomb. Let's see how much that does. That does a good amount. We'll go into Togetic here, and we will hate the flinching of Stomp. Stomp is just so annoying when it can flinch. Anyway, our special defense has fallen, unfortunately. That doesn't really apply to Machamp, though, so we can take out Machamp with a couple of those. I wish I could set up Rollout on this Charizard. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. We'll just go straight into Vaporeon and surf away. Down goes the Charizard. Do you say, if only I had a dragon? Members of our Dragon Clan can only use Dragon Pokemon after our Master allows it. Interesting, thank you. So, you just showed me how good I was. I just wanted to see, because that was an interesting little bit of text. I know my shortcomings now. Because obviously, that guy, since he was not being allowed to use Dragon types, which explains a lot, and actually is a nice sort of little touch to make as we heal up our Pokemon. Question is this: I can't allow a nameless trainer past me. Claire would be livid if I did. So another 3 Pokemon. They seem to like having 3. We'll go straight into Donphan for this Ampharos. Thunder does nothing to us. Earthquake is going to one-shot the Ampharos. Venusaur! Okay, we could Earthquake here. We can expect a Giga Drain of some sort. I can't really go into Ariados, despite Sludge Bomb, because Sludge Bomb is neutral. Earthquake is neutral. It is going for Solar Beam. So I could swap out to Ariados, which quadruply resists Solar Beam. That was a crit, and that did nothing. We could Psychic here, actually. Yeah, let's Psychic. There we go, down goes the Venusaur. Beautiful. Next up is Arcanine. Yeah, we're not going to live against an Arcanine. We can go pretty safely into Vaporeon, and I didn't mean to bite. Sunny Day is actually very clever, because that really reduces my ability to hurt. Let's see how much Surf does. Surf is still a good hit, though, so the Arcanine is going to go down. The legendary Pokemon can't survive against us. And she says Clair is going to be mad. And you don't want to be on the wrong side of Clair when she's mad. So anyway, we want to go down to here, and unfortunately we've triggered this battle without being ready. So anyway, Cool Trainer would like to battle. She does have Dragon Pokemon, starting off with the Dragonair. It does no Hyper Beam, so I reckon we go into Vaporeon here. We let it, we just try and get off as many Ice Beams as we can. Beautiful. Dragonite. I doubt we'll outspeed. If we don't outspeed, Thunderbolt is going to take us out. Ursaring hopefully can do a lot of damage though here with Ice Punch. Ice Punch does a good amount of damage. Down goes the Dragonite. Next Pokemon is the Gyarados. We just need to get off some damage. We already know from previous stuff that essentially okay, we can go into Typhlosion here because he used whatchamacallit, because he used Hyper Beam, so therefore it needed to recharge. So as she says, dragons are weak against dragons. Now what we're going to do is we're going to heal up, and we're going to give Claire one go before quitting, because there is literally no point not. So full restores on everyone we can actually. So that is, who's the least useful probably? I think we've probably got to say that unfortunately Togetic is least useful here. Although we do actually have some Hyper Potions as well, so that's fine. And now, ooh, I've got a Never Melt Ice as well, which I should definitely give to this Never Melt Ice should be definitely given to Vaporeon. We could give them the Mystery Berries, but I don't feel like that's going to be necessary. Let's see how this goes. So we've got Claire here. I think Vaporeon's a good lead. And we just see how we go. We got Vaporeon, we got Ursaring, we let Togetic, Ariados, Donphan, Typhlosion deal with whatever else she's going to have. We know that Claire is not going to have a pure Dragon team. That's the one thing we definitely do know. And yeah, we'll just have to deal with whatever she throws out. So here we go. So Claire. And she says that she can hold herself even off against the Elite Four. She starts off with the Gyarados, which is not good for us, because that most likely will have an electric type move. I'm pretty sure it does get Thunder. In that case, we could go into Donphan. That is a very risky read. We could go into Ariados. Whilst it's a flying type, it doesn't technically have that good flying type moves. We can go into Togetic and take a Hyper Beam, potentially, or a Body Slam in this case, actually. I think we Headbutt here, and it's going to Hyper Beam and miss, which is amazing. So it Hyper Beams, which means we can go into Typhlosion. Typhlosion should outspeed, and should 2-hit, definitely will outspeed with Paralysis, and will 2-hit with Thunder Punch. Next Pokemon is the Nidoqueen, so obviously we want to get out of here. It's going to most likely Earthquake. We could go into Vaporeon, but I also would like to go into Donphan here, because Earthquake, it can take really nicely. Fire Blast isn't much to us. Earthquake is super effective. Down goes her Nidoqueen. So now we double edge against this Dragonite. It does have Ice Beam, which sucks, but we do have a Vaporeon here with Ice Beam. This Dragonite loads Double Edge, that does a huge amount of damage. But Ice Beam takes out the Dragonite. So we take out Claire's Dragonite. Her next Pokemon is a Kangaskhan. Interesting. So ideally here we have Typhlosion. And Typhlosion lands a reversal on this guy, I think. So we're going to go into Typhlosion. We're going to see what this Kangaskhan wants to Body Slam. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to Flamethrower. I want to see how much that does. That does not do a lot. Earthquake is going to come in. Is that going to take us out? Ooh. Okay, so I reckon a reversal here is still going to be very, very powerful. It's going to be super effective, and we're going to see how much it does. Should hopefully, if it doesn't take out, at least leave it at a position. There we go. It takes it out. Good. Beautiful. Well done, Typhlosion. You are also super fast, so hopefully Thunder Punch, hopefully we outspeed. Yes, we do. Thunder Punch is super effective. Only one level above, obviously not Stab, but there we go. Earthquake comes in, takes us out. So we can go back into Vaporeon here and we can Surf. Earthquake is going to do a lot, but it's not going to take us out. Vaporeon goes to level 68, and her final Pokemon is the Kingdra. So as we discovered earlier, Ice Beam does more to this Kingdra than anything. It does have Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath does have that high percentage chance to paralyze. It does have Leftovers. God. I'm debating whether to go to Ariados or Ursaring first. I'm going to go to Ariados first. See, I could Screech here. Screech then Sludge Bomb, or do I just Sludge Bomb get the damage? Because obviously Screech doesn't have Ice Punch. But if I Screech and then say go Strength, that could be better, because normal is still neutral here. So I'm going to Screech once and pray that it lands. Hydro Pump lands, doesn't take us out, which is amazing. So we get off one Screech, so he's now -2. Hydro Pump unfortunately lands again. So he's banking on Hydro Pump landing. We'll see how much, I want to see how much Strength does. He misses Hydro Pump. Strength at -2 does so much. And Strength should take out, because I will live this Hydro Pump. We defeat Clair. Sweet. Oh, that's amazing. So she's going to get a bit, well, she's going to get annoyed. She says she's not ready for the Pokemon League. She says she wants us to take the, she says she wants us to take the dragon. She wants us to take the dragon user challenge, which involves us going to the dragon's den. And what do you have to say? You were great to beat Clair. Cool. So yeah, so now we have to do the dragon's den thing. I'm going to do that quickly at the end of this episode. I wasn't actually expecting to beat Clair, but we did, which was amazing. So now hopefully what we can do is we can just very quickly... my music's been low down the whole time. I apologise for that. Should have realised. But anyway, so Dragon's Den. What do you have to... Yeah. Are there any Pokemon in this area? Do we get Pokemon encounters? No. Okay, you. How dare you enter uninvited? There's going to be a confusion here. So Ice Beam's going to come in, take out the Dragonair. And take out the Dragonair. And take out... Ooh, well, do a lot of damage to the Kingdra. Hydro Pump Hydro Pump, like, you can see why you'd use it, but at the same time, Surf is just, like, so much more reliable. Right, the shrine ahead is home to the master of our user, the Dragon User Clan. You're not just allowed to go in. Indeed, I'm not, but Clair has given me permission. So we get a Calcium, which is special. Oh, we'll get that to Vaporeon, actually. We could obviously give it to Togetic as well, but Togetic doesn't currently have any moves. But anyway, it is a stranger we don't know. So there's these twins who have an Espeon, which is interesting. It's going to Charm, but that literally means nothing to a special Vaporeon. And Bite is a 2 KO. Nice. Next Pokemon is an Umbreon, and this time we just Surf. Obviously, Umbreon is tanky as hell, but Surf does take it out, does not have the offensive to challenge my Vaporeon. It was like having to battle Lance. Will tell on you. Master will be angry with you. That's quite sinister. Anyway, so what we have are Wild Dratini. Okay, so obviously we want to try and catch these little guy. Bite, we get a crit, obviously, because I'm pretty sure Bite shouldn't. I wouldn't have thought Bite would take out a Dratini, even a wild one, from that health. Level 57 Wild Magikarp. Level 58 Wild Magikarp. And they give so little experience, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we don't actually have access to Whirlpool yet, so we will actually need to come back. We do have access to Whirlpool, I just don't have the Pokemon with me. Let's just quickly grab the Pokemon for Whirlpool, and then we will pop back here. Deposit in, Vaporeon, withdraw. Lapras, can you learn Whirlpool? Oh, I think Mantine can learn Whirlpool. Surprised if it couldn't, given where it lives. Yes, there we go. Cool. So just going to quickly head back. Wrong way. Oh, and we can't surf. Wait, no, we can surf because I have you. Mantine. Can Mantine learn fly as well? That would make it a very easy late jump slate. Why on... Sorry, Ursaring, you're slower than a level 56 Magikarp. That's kind of pathetic. I should hope it... Yeah, you see, it gets outsped by level 60 Magikarp. That's rather amusing. But anyway, we can pop around the back. The reason we want to do this is I'm pretty sure there's an item around here that we want, namely this one. So another cool trainer would like to battle. Starmie, who sets up a light screen, obviously is no use to us, as we actually have... Apologies. Let me just do that. Next up is an Executor, which we can Ice Punch. That did very little. We're going to Togetic, and we will... Ooh, we could fly, we could Shadow Ball. Fly does get the stat boost, though, and fortunately we get completely destroyed by that. Anyway. Ah. I was really hoping I'd outspeed, but for some reason we didn't. And I really hope that that wouldn't be the case here. Yeah, well that was... I'm being very, very silly here. And if you've got a water Pokemon, Rapidash, we get that. At least, hope so. Maybe not. That was a crit, so we should survive. We do just about survive this cool trainer. And we get ourselves a Dragon Fang, so there we go, that's what we wanted. I'm pretty sure a Dragon Fang allows... Does that allow Seadra to evolve into Kingdra? I think. Anyway, so we're going to pass into the Dragon Shrine. Good to see you here. No need to explain why you came. Claire sent you here, didn't she? That girl is a handful. I'm sorry, but I must test you. Not to worry, you're on. To only answer a few questions. What are Pokemon to you? I do like underling. Friend. What helps you win battles? Strategy. Oh, I understand. What kind of trainer do you wish to battle? I like battling tough people. What is most important for raising Pokemon? Knowledge. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, which is more important? But you care deeply for Pokemon. Very commendable. That conviction is what is important. Mark, don't lose that belief. It will see you through at the Pokemon League. And Claire arrives with her fantastic hair. So anyway, she tells us we passed. She confers the Rising Badge because she gets told off by the people. Anyway, also Pokemon will be able to keep strengthening until level 82 is reached. Claire, reflect upon what that is the black. Come again, if you so desire. No one since Master Lance has gained the same appreciation. I'm sorry about this. Here, take this as my apology. We get TM24, which is Dragon Breath. No, it doesn't have anything to do with my breath. I believe you would say something about it. You know. If you don't want to have it, you don't have to take it. And then she just like, I do like the classic, you know, don't you dare lose, because then I'll feel even worse having lost to you. Oh, it'd have been so amusing if that survived. And that Magikarp had taken out my Typhlosion. That would have been very, very, very amusing. Well, anyway, we actually need to stay here, and we need to catch a Dratini. So, I'm going to do another 10 encounters or so, and then if we don't get a Dratini, then obviously we will stop. Ah, there we go. There we go. So, Thunder Punch shouldn't do a lot. It's resisted, and it's also... I was kind of hoping for a paralysis, but you never get what you really want. But there we go, we catch ourselves a Dratini, the little dragon Pokemon. And now that that is done, we can leave Blackthorn City and we can head back to talk to Professor Elm. And we will finish off by talking to him down in New Barktown. So we're just going to quickly heal because we can. So Professor Elm. Thanks to you, my research is going great. Take this as a token of my appreciation, and we get a Master Ball. What's my name? He tells us about we tell him about the egg hatching. He gives us an Everstone, which obviously stops Pokemon from evolving if you don't want them to. And obviously our mum is there just to... she's always just like, you know, immediately assumes that we're just talking to her about the money and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, so I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Pyrite. It's obviously been a very good episode. We've managed to defeat Clair, which is really, really good. And we are now only route, whatever that route is called. I never remember what this route is. Route 27 and I think maybe 26. But anyway, the routes to our east, that would be, yes, northeast, southwest, yeah. So the routes to our east, we have stand between us and Victory Road, and then finally, of course, the champion and Indigo Plateau and our challenge of the Elite Four. But until then, we have lots of grinding to do. As you heard from Claire, we can get our Pokemon all the way up to level 82, so we have quite a lot of variation we can go to. I'll probably try and get them to 75, everyone up to level 75 before the Elite Four. I think that sounds like a good plan. And then we'll see what the Elite Four hold in store for us, and then we'll see what the post-game also has in store for us. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Pyrite, and I hope you will join me on the next.